Funny, authentic, friends.
The Queen City's new morning show.
It's Miguel and Holly on Hits 96.1.
Good Monday morning. It is January 29th, year of our Lord, 2024. My name is Miguel Fuller.
I'm Holly O'Connor.
And I'm producer Kelvin Live.
And we are live on the Miguel and Holly and the Hits 961 Facebook page. If you want to hop on, say hello, good morning. Let us know how your weekend was.
Mm-hmm.
Holly, what was the highlight of your weekend?
I finally did it. I finally started cleaning out the upstairs of my house. That's interesting because that used to be where my mom lived, and she had passed away about a year ago, almost exactly to the day. And so I was like, I kind of felt like my own Rafiki. I was like, it is time. And I conked myself on the head with that stick, and I was like, we need to do this. And I went upstairs, and it's an absolute disaster, just chock full of everything you can imagine. And I was like, where do we even start? Started with the kitchen, and I did the kitchen. So I feel pretty accomplished.
That's good. Was it an emotional time going through some of your mother's stuff?
Yeah, a little bit, but not crazy. Like, I took more of a funny route. I was like, what are you doing with this? Like, so I think the kitchen was okay. Like, I think that some other rooms will be more emotional than the kitchen was, but there were little parts and pieces that were, but overall it was good.
Definitely a process. Producer Kelvin, what was the highlight of your weekend?
I don't think I could say anything that happened this past weekend, but I can on the Miguel and Holly Uncensored podcast, streaming Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 10:30 a.m.
Oh, wow.
Well, I mean, so what were you doing?
So we did all the things. I mean, my friends have never been to South Florida, the majority of them. So I kind of took them everywhere. They had such an amazing time. But like, man, at nighttime, going out with single friends is so different than hanging out with couple friends. And that was the first time I've ever experienced that.
Man, I cannot wait to hear these South Florida shenanigans on the Uncensored podcast.
You got back
later.
yesterday from South Florida, right?
Yes.
Okay.
He's recovering right now.
He's like, I don't know where we are exactly, but I'm here.
Please.
I had friends in town this weekend. We had a really great time sort of taking them around. Like we went to Supperland for dinner Saturday night. But one of the nights we went to this new place that I hadn't been to before, the Bohemian Wine Bar. And they have this really cool sign at the bar that's like 0 days or how many days since broken glass. And so as we're ordering, we were like, wow, y'all are on a 7-day streak. I wonder what idiot's going to break a glass today. We were the people.
Oh,
we were the people.
No.
We were the people. And so then by the end, I was like, sorry, they had to like take the sign down.
They took the sign down.
And then take the 7 off and put 0 days since glass was broken. So thank you and shout out to the Bohemian Wine Bar for being such gracious people.
That's why we can't take you places.
Absolutely. Well, speaking of train wrecks, Holly, what's our train wreck of the day?
All right. So this woman in New Jersey recently had her home vandalized by a food. Somebody, we don't know who, went up and put some of this food on the front porch and down the steps and threw a couple pieces of it on her car. And they don't really know why, but they're investigating. Nobody was harmed. Nothing terrible happened. But what was the food?
All right, call us up, and just for guessing, we're going to get you a $25 Dave's Hot Chicken gift card. And if you've never had it before, it is so delicious. And they also have this new cauliflower bites and chicken, if you're not a meat person. So we're just looking for wrong answers. 1-844-HITS-961.
1-844-448-7961.
We'll do our train wreck of the day in 2 songs.